Hey learners, welcome back to Edu Intern Voyage. Your learning journey starts. If you are a BCom student who wants simple, clear, and reliable study content, subscribe to Edu Intern Voyage, like the videos, and start your learning journey today.
Repositioning. Repositioning refers to the process of changing the existing position of a product or brand in the minds of consumers. It becomes necessary when the current position is no longer effective. Need for repositioning. Changes in consumer tastes and preferences. Entry of new competitors. Decline in sales or market share. Technological changes. Methods of repositioning. Modifying product features or quality. Changing price strategy. Introducing new promotional messages. Targeting new market segments. For example, Maggi noodles was repositioned from a children's snack to a family food product. Consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is an important area of marketing that deals with the study of how consumers make decisions regarding the purchase and use of products and services. Understanding consumer behavior helps marketers design better products, set suitable prices, and create effective promotional strategies. Consumer behavior refers to the actions and decision-making processes of individuals or groups in selecting, buying, using, and disposing of goods and services to satisfy their needs and wants. It explains why consumers behave differently while purchasing similar products. Nature of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is dynamic and continuously changing, influenced by many internal and external factors, different for each individual, goal-oriented, as consumers try to satisfy their needs. Factors influencing consumer behavior. Cultural factors. Culture, subculture, and social class influence consumer preferences, values, and buying habits. Social factors. Family, reference groups, friends, and social roles affect consumer choices and brand preferences. Personal factors. Age, occupation, income, lifestyle, and personality influence buying behavior. Psychological factors. Motivation, perception, learning, beliefs, and attitudes play a major role in consumer decisions. Importance of consumer behavior. Helps in identifying customer needs and wants. Assists in product planning and development. Aids in market segmentation and targeting. Improves promotional and pricing strategies. Increases customer satisfaction and loyalty. Role of consumer behavior in marketing. Consumer behavior helps marketers understand how consumers respond to different marketing efforts. By studying consumer behavior, companies can predict market trends, improve customer relationships, and gain competitive advantage. Application of consumer behavior. Designing products that meet customer expectations. Developing effective advertising messages. Fixing suitable prices. Improving customer service. Conclusion. In conclusion, consumer behavior plays a vital role in marketing success. By understanding consumer behavior, marketers can satisfy customer needs effectively and achieve long-term growth and profitability. Buying decision process. The buying decision process refers to the series of steps that a consumer goes through before and after purchasing a product or service. It explains how consumers identify their needs, evaluate alternatives, and make purchase decisions. Understanding this process helps marketers influence consumer behavior and improve marketing strategies. Stages in the buying decision process. Need recognition. The buying process begins when a consumer recognizes a need or problem. The need may arise due to internal factors such as hunger or thirst, or external factors such as advertisements or suggestions from friends. Information search. After recognizing the need, the consumer searches for information about products that can satisfy the need. Information may be collected from personal sources, family, friends, commercial sources, advertisements, salespeople, public sources, reviews, and personal experience. Evaluation of alternatives. In this stage, the consumer compares different brands or products based on various factors such as price, quality, features, brand image, and after-sales service. The consumer selects the product that provides maximum satisfaction. Purchase decision. After evaluating alternatives, the consumer decides which product or brand to buy. The purchase decision may be influenced by factors such as discounts, availability, payment options, and opinions of others. Post-purchase behavior. After purchasing the product, the consumer evaluates its performance. If the product meets expectations, the consumer feels satisfied. If not, dissatisfaction arises, which may lead to complaints or negative word of mouth. Importance of the buying decision process. Helps marketers understand consumer needs. Assists in developing effective marketing strategies. Improves customer satisfaction. Helps in predicting consumer behavior. Role of marketers. Marketers can influence each stage of the buying decision process through proper advertising, product quality, pricing and customer service. Effective handling of post-purchase behavior helps in building long-term customer relationships. Conclusion. The buying decision process is a systematic approach followed by consumers while purchasing products. By understanding this process, marketers can better satisfy customer needs and achieve business success. Post-purchase behavior. Post-purchase behavior refers to the actions and feelings of a consumer after buying and using a product or service. It is the final stage of the buying decision process. At this stage, consumers evaluate whether the product has met their expectations. The level of satisfaction or dissatisfaction experienced by the consumer influences future buying decisions and word-of-mouth communication. Nature of post-purchase behavior. After purchasing a product, consumers compare the actual performance of the product with their expectations. If the product performs as expected, the consumer feels satisfied. If the performance is below expectations, dissatisfaction occurs. This behavior plays a crucial role in determining brand loyalty. Types of post-purchase behavior. Customer satisfaction. Satisfaction occurs when the product's performance matches or exceeds consumer expectations. Satisfied customers are more likely to repurchase the product and recommend it to others. Customer dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction arises when the product fails to meet expectations. Dissatisfied customers may stop buying the product and spread negative opinions about the brand. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance refers to the feeling of doubt or anxiety after making a purchase, especially for expensive products. Consumers may question whether they made the right choice. Consumer responses to dissatisfaction. Complaining to the seller or manufacturer. Seeking refunds or replacements. Switching to another brand. Engaging in negative word of mouth. Importance of post-purchase behavior. Helps in measuring customer satisfaction. Builds brand loyalty and repeat purchases. Influences company reputation. Affects long-term profitability. Role of marketers in post-purchase behavior. Marketers can reduce dissatisfaction and cognitive dissonance by providing accurate product information, offering warranties and guarantees, ensuring good after-sales service, handling complaints effectively. Conclusion. Post-purchase behavior is a critical stage in the buying process as it determines customer satisfaction and future purchasing behavior. By managing post-purchase behavior effectively, companies can build strong customer relationships and achieve long-term success. Motives. Motives play an important role in influencing consumer behavior. Every consumer purchase is driven by certain needs and desires. These inner driving forces that encourage a person to act in a particular way are known as motives. In marketing, understanding consumer motives helps marketers design products and promotional strategies that satisfy customer needs effectively. Motives can be defined as the internal forces that stimulate individuals to take action in order to satisfy their needs and wants. Motives arise when a person feels a need and seeks ways to fulfill it. Characteristics of motives. Motives are internal and psychological. They energize human behavior. Motives are goal-oriented. They may be conscious or unconscious. Types of motives. Primary motives. Primary motives are basic in nature and are related to physiological needs such as hunger, thirst, shelter, and clothing. These motives are common to all individuals. Secondary motives. Secondary motives are learned motives that arise due to social and psychological factors. Examples include the desire for status, prestige, achievement, and recognition. Rational motives. Rational motives are based on logical reasoning and careful evaluation. Consumers consider factors such as price, quality, durability, and usefulness before making a purchase. Emotional motives. Emotional motives are based on feelings and emotions rather than logic. Examples include pride, fear, love, affection, and ego satisfaction. Positive and negative motives. Positive motives encourage consumers to buy products to gain satisfaction, while negative motives motivate consumers to avoid discomfort or loss. Importance of motives in marketing. Helps marketers understand why consumers buy products. Assists in designing effective advertising messages. Aids in product development and branding. Helps in predicting consumer behavior. Role of motives in buying behavior. Motives influence the choice of product, brand, and place of purchase. Marketers use motivational appeals in advertisements to attract consumers and influence their buying decisions. Conclusion. Motives are the foundation of consumer behavior. By understanding consumer motives, marketers can satisfy customer needs better and achieve marketing success. Freud's theory of motivation. Freud's theory of motivation was proposed by Sigmund Freud, a famous psychologist. According to Freud, human behavior is not always rational and is largely influenced by unconscious motives, desires, and emotions. In the field of marketing, this theory helps in understanding the hidden reasons behind consumer buying behavior. Freud believed that many human actions are driven by deep psychological forces that individuals may not be aware of. Consumers often cannot clearly explain why they prefer a particular product, brand, or service. These unconscious motives strongly influence their buying decisions. Structure of human personality. Freud explained human motivation through three components of personality. ID. The ID represents the basic instincts and desires of a person. It operates on the pleasure principle and seeks immediate satisfaction. In marketing, impulse buying is often influenced by the ID. Ego. The ego acts as a mediator between the ID and reality. It works on the reality principle and tries to satisfy desires in a socially acceptable way. The ego influences consumers to make practical and balanced buying decisions. Superego. The superego represents moral values and social norms. It guides behavior by considering what is right or wrong. Consumers influenced by the superego may prefer ethical products or socially responsible brands. Application of Freud's theory in marketing. Freud's theory is widely used in advertising and branding. Marketers appeal to unconscious desires such as status and prestige, security and safety, love and affection, power and self-esteem. Advertisements often use symbols, images, and emotional appeals to influence consumer motivation without directly stating the reason to buy. Importance of Freud's theory. Helps marketers understand emotional and unconscious buying behavior. Useful in designing persuasive advertisements. Explains impulse buying and brand preference. Helps in creating strong brand identity. Criticism of Freud's theory. Difficult to measure unconscious motives. Lacks scientific evidence. Overemphasis on psychological aspects. Conclusion. Freud's theory of motivation highlights the importance of unconscious factors in consumer behavior. Though it has limitations, it remains useful in understanding emotional influences on buying decisions and in developing a